everyone, welcome back. I wanted to do a quick video for you guys. I recently had a really good conversation with a new friend that I met from LA. Her name is Maidali Mendoza, and she started this project called Revolution Through Self-Love. And she focuses on mental health, on self-love, as the name specifies. And she's doing some amazing work of just, getting in touch with your inner self and healing any type of trauma that we have been faced through our lives. As a dreamer, I've come a tremendous amount of trauma that I just recently had begun to work on myself. I had realized that I had not done enough self-work to start to heal those experiences for me. Coming into the US as an undocumented child, and really I've been carrying this trauma for 20 years. And I'm gonna show you a conversation that we had through Instagram, exchanging voice messages, and this is what she had to say.
You need to stand out. You need to be bold, and you need to take up space unapologetically, or whatever that word is. Eso también es parte de nuestra sanación. El sentir que pertenecemos en esos espacios que no están diseñados para nosotros. Porque si estamos ahí es porque merecemos estar ahí, porque nuestro propósito es mucho más grande que nuestras propias limitaciones o los estándares o ideales que nos pueda poner la sociedad o un label, ¿no? Entonces, obviamente te vas a sentir así porque tu subconsciente, todo lo que, obviamente todo el trauma que has vivido, siempre va a haber residue. Por eso yo siempre digo que the healing never stops. The healing always continues. Y cuando pasan ese tipo de cosas donde tú identificas un patrón, identificas a trigger en tu vida, tienes que analizarlo con una mente consciente y con la conciencia que tienes ahorita, no tratando como de por qué me está pasando esto, pero más bien como que qué es este sentimiento que me está tratando de enseñar, y para así poder ser mejor cada vez y poder sanar a un nivel más profundo. O sea, esto es parte de nuestra sanación, y por eso es que estamos en estos espacios, porque solamente podemos ayudar a las personas a llegar tan lejos como nosotros hemos llegado, y muchas personas se sienten como nosotros, y a nosotros compartir y sanar esa parte de nosotros, sanamos colectivamente a nuestros hermanos y hermanas Daca o indocumentados, o que se hayan sentido simplemente así, ¿no?
Pues sí, totalmente de acuerdo, nada más que a veces me pasa, se me vienen esos sentires de decir, wow, no quiero sobresalir y que la gente piense que lo estoy haciendo por mi ego y no estar contando mi mensaje, y que eso distraiga de lo que estoy tratando de hacer. Y pues a veces sí siento como que no quiero sobresalir de mal manera, ¿me entiendes? Y sí, o sea, es parte del sanamiento. Creo que es una inseguridad que pues me ha perseguido por gran parte de mi vida, y estoy aprendiendo a mitigarla, y pues ojalá que poco a poco empecemos a retomar esa confianza en sí mismo y hacerlo de una manera que sea genuina más.
Créeme que las personas se van a dar cuenta que es genuino. O sea, no tengas miedo de qué la gente va a pensar, porque mientras que tú sepas que el mensaje es genuino, lo que piense la gente no debería de importar. Y obviamente estamos condicionados porque nosotros mismos lo hacemos, nosotros mismos, no viene como con buenas intenciones, pero eso no es nuestro problema. Nuestro problema es actuar y hacer las cosas de un lugar y de un espacio de amor. Que las personas que lo van a ver como tal, lo van a ver. Y las que no, acuérdate que las personas que lo miran como aprovechado o está queriendo success, whatever, como lo que platicábamos ayer, ellos solamente están reflejando lo que ellos mismos, algo parte de ellos. Entonces eso es lo que a veces uno no, como que no termina de comprender. Y obviamente, como te digo, es como ahorita, yo estoy trabajando mucho lo que es poverty mentality. Muchísimo, muchísimo, porque ancestralmente yo vengo con mucho baggage de venir con una mentalidad de pobreza, ya de otras vidas tal vez, de la manera que yo crecí. Entonces, para que yo pueda aceptar, como en tu caso, ¿no?, el éxito, o para que yo pueda recibir abundancia en grandes cantidades, yo tengo que desmantelar esa creencia que no es siquiera es mía, fue impuesta a mí por mi condición de latina, de indocumentada, de mujer. No es ni siquiera mío. A lo mejor me lo pasaron mis papás, y mis papás se lo pasaron mis abuelos, y mis abuelos se lo pasaron mis bisabuelos. It doesn't belong to you. Eso que sientes no te pertenece, no, es algo que nos han puesto a nosotros como un chip. Y obviamente te lo digo por experiencia, porque yo anteriormente me aterraba, ¿no?, tener éxito, me aterraba ir a la tele y me aterraba ir con gente súper poderosa y con dinero, porque yo decía, bueno, mi misión no es hacerme rica, porque yo pensaba que mi misión era ayudar a la gente y hacerlo para cambiar el mundo, y por consiguiente, o mi círculo, y por consiguiente iba a cambiar el mundo. Pero en realidad después me di cuenta que cuando uno hace las cosas por amor, el éxito y el dinero viene por añadidura. Lo quieras o no lo quieras, estés listo para recibirlo o no. Whether people think that you're doing it for that reason or not, when you're doing it out of love and from with good intentions, the abundance and the success will follow inevitablemente. Y como ser humano siempre queremos validación, siempre queremos saber, am I doing this right? Y yo creo que una de las cosas que te puedo decir, y medita sobre esto y vas a ver que sí, tus ganas de sentirte validado, que la gente vea tu mensaje como tú lo estás proyectando, viene de algún lugar, de algún limited belief de niño. Algo viene de algún lugar, porque ese deseo que tú quieres que la gente vea que es de un genuine place, that limited belief or that belief that you have comes from somewhere, and it's not from right now. Viene de más allá. Medita sobre eso con esa intención y vas a ver que vas a dar la claridad que necesitas.
Wow. No, pues gracias por tus consejos, tanta sabiduría. Pues sí, qué buena onda. Voy a meditarlo, y creo que tienes totalmente la razón. Todo lo que nos afecta y no sabemos de dónde viene, usualmente está por ahí escondido, ¿no? Entonces es algo que tengo que trabajar. Pero muchísimas gracias por tus palabras, por tu buena onda. Y pues qué bien, ¿no? Gracias por tomarte el tiempo de responder.
Cuando te digo que cuentas conmigo, que para mí eres como un hermano, porque vivimos esta experiencia de ser documented, lo dije en serio. Lo que necesites en serio. Si yo en algo puedo poner mi granito de arena para que crezcamos juntos, lo voy a hacer. ¿Por qué? Porque I believe in your project, and I honestly believe in what you're doing. But I know that we need support, and I know that we need each other to grow, porque we cannot grow by ourselves. Yo lo tengo bien claro. Eso, créeme que siempre te voy a contestar, siempre voy a estar aquí para ti, lo que necesites. No te lo digo de dientes para afuera, te lo digo con todo mi corazón. Y pues, como te dije, I'm here for you. So, ahora más bien, you're not going to get rid of me. No, mentira. Bueno, que pases buenas noches, ¿vale? Nos hablamos pronto. Ya te mando el file entre hoy y mañana, ¿eh? Mil disculpas porque he andado súper crazy busy. Pero que pases buenas noches.
So in this conversation, I shared with her an insecurity of mine that has come across several times throughout this project that I've started of Dreamer's Journey, and it is that sometimes I just feel a little insecure about coming across not genuine with my project, with my message, and like standing out from the crowd in a negative way. Maybe people having the notion that I'm doing this because of my own personal reasons and gains, especially my ego. And I that's been an insecurity of mine to just, am I talking clear? Am I, taking this message across this camera to you guys in a genuine way? Because I feel like I am. I feel like I'm sharing my story, my own experience, in order to maybe help someone else do the same. My mission is to empower everyone that is watching to take back the narrative of their lives. A big drive for me to do this project was because I got sick and tired of other people telling my story. There isn't a lot of dreamers like myself that have gone through that experience that are talking about this topic. And so I didn't see it anywhere. I didn't see it enough. And so I decided to create this space in order to do so, for me to tell my story and therefore take that narrative back that I can control because I've lived through the experience. No script, just me talking from experience and expressing my feelings and just putting it out there. So hopefully it would empower or help others to start that conversation with themselves and their peers. And it's been really an amazing opportunity for me to share my story and also start to heal those wounds, right? That trauma that I've carried with me for 20 years. But the main reason I wanted to do this video is because what you just watched and listened to is this type of people that I want to surround myself with. There is still a big sort of negative light and not acceptance of the word mental health and mental health awareness. And it's a big topic, and it's a big reality for all of us that have gone through this experience. You guys, I know that you guys have trauma because we all have experienced some type of trauma going through this experience as a dreamer. I know that it was traumatic to coming to the US at a very young age as an immigrant child. I know what it's like to cross the border. I know what it's like to walk for endless hours in the desert. Maybe some other people had to go through a river. That was not my experience. I know what it's like to show up to the US and have no way of communicating yourself. So you automatically show up here and you're mute because you can't communicate with your peers. At least that was my experience for my community. I came into a very small diversity cultural area where most of the people are just white Caucasian people and not a lot of people spoke my language. So I know what it's like to get here and have your world turned around 180 degrees, no communication, no real sense of belonging, and therefore falling into this depressive path of just being isolated, to being pushed into the shadows. I know what it's like to live in obscurity because I did so for the first 20 years of my life. I know what it feels like to have all these insecurities and all this trauma carried with you for 20 plus years. And I know it's scary to think about because we've made such a good work to just kind of keep that to ourselves. I know what it's like to have that shame attached to you about talking about your feelings. As a Latin man, we are just raised to suppress our feelings and not talk about them and just suck it up and you'll be fine. And that has not worked out for me. So I know what it's like to be afraid to speak up and say, hey, I need help. But it is so empowering, and there's so many people that can help you. Me, myself, being one of them. If you ever want to talk about, if you want to express your feelings, if you want to share your story, please reach out. Send me a DM, a comment, reach out, and let's chat. But I know what it feels like to have all these feelings because I've had to face them myself. And it is scary, but it is the start to heal. So when I had this chat with my deli, she gave me some really good feedback. She's a very positive person, and this is the type of people that we need to have around. This is the type of people that we all have to become. We have to empower ourselves. We have to help each other up to raise and to start to heal, right? There is unfortunately a lot of people that are twisting our stories and our narrative, and there is a lot of people also taking advantage of that. And there's a lot of people that are still suppressing their feelings, and they are doing it for the wrong reasons, and they don't want to help, and they don't want to push us forward to share our stories. And then there's a lot of people that become entitled, that they think that this story or their story is better than ours, and that's just not who we need to be as a community. My deli has taught me in this, just a few days of knowing her, that we really need to be the ones who create the change. We need to be the ones who are bold, who show up, who are strong, who just get comfortable telling our stories. And if we do so, we're all gonna come together and hopefully create change, much change that is needed. But we need to do the work in our own community, you guys. We need to start supporting each other, and there is just not a lot of people that are willing to do that, unfortunately. And that is very sad. But I wanted to do this video to shed a light on my Deli Mendoza and her project, Revolution Through Self-Love, and also to just emphasize how important it is to start working on our mental health. So I'm gonna end this video. There's other clips that I will share with you guys as soon as I start to cut this conversation that we had. It was a lengthy conversation that we had for over an hour, and there was so much good information that was shared, and such good points that we need to start talking as a community. And I'm excited to share that with you guys. If you feel like you need to reach out and share your story, please do so. Please share this with with the people that you think can benefit from this. I want to hear from you guys as well. I want to hear your opinions. I want to hear what your experience has been with other Latinos that have gone through the same experience as you, and you reaching out to them because you like what they're doing and what their response has been. Has there been anyone that has not supported you reaching out to them? Has there been anyone that you feel like is not doing a good job? Has there been just an air of just being too self-absorbed or letting ego take over? Do you know of anyone that has used their entitlement and their belief that their story is better than ours, that you're just kind of like turned off by it? Let me know all of that in the comments. Also just give it a like, share it. I want to start a conversation. I want to be that person that is creating positive change in my community. I want to be the person that can help you to answer some of your questions or give you a little bit of advice. And if I don't have the best advice, I can send you to the right person. So thank you so much for listening. I will be keeping you on the loop of how many more conversations I'm gonna have with so many good people that I'm meeting, and I hope you guys stay tuned. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.